everybody, welcome back to Lil's Takes the podcast. So I am joined today, if we look over here.
Which do I look?
Anyone
Where
you
do I
like.
look? This
one.
Hello. Hiya.
This is Kai.
Nice to meet you, I suppose, in a way.
Yeah.
How are you, Lily?
I'm all right.
No one really asks the host how they are.
You know
how
what?
are you?
Thank you. I'm great.
Social battery on the floor?
Very low. Minimal effort going into this one, not going to lie. I usually plan these podcasts really intensely because I like to make sure I don't run out of things to say. And then get through half of it because I ramble for 20 minutes instead. But I have not planned this one.
Well, it was last minute though, wasn't it?
It was
literally arranged 2 days ago, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll come to Liverpool."
It was like a saving grace. I was like, "Do you want to come to Liverpool and do a podcast?" You're like, "Yeah, right." And I was like, "Oh, yes."
Yeah, well, I just thought, well, I'm not doing anything. I was only working first half a day, so I thought, well, yeah, I might as well come to Liverpool.
Yeah, definitely.
It's only 2 hours away.
Little day trip. Go shopping when you finish.
Well, I mean, I booked the train pretty much straight after.
So have I. So I don't know why I said that.
I don't think I'm going to be able to.
Please don't know that. Give them the illusion.
Yeah. No, honestly, I'm staying here forever. I love Liverpool. Do you know when I come to Liverpool, every time I come, I play a game called Liverpool Bingo.
Oh, right.
So
I like it already.
So there's 3 things you've got to look for when you come to Liverpool.
Yeah.
It's Beatles references.
Yeah.
Liverpool FC references, like the football club, and just weird things happening because something always strange happens when you're in Liverpool.
Yeah, I've never had a normal experience here, if I'm honest.
I got off the train and some bloke was chasing a pigeon as soon as I got off the train. I was like, yeah, I'm in Liverpool.
What was he trying to do with it? Catch it? Raise it?
Genuinely don't know. I won't be surprised. Where we are, I won't be surprised. But I think I made a note of it on my notes page. I'll tell you, hang on. I do this as I come in. So on the notes page, 8 references of the Beatles. Yeah. 12 references of Liverpool FC. Yeah. And 2 weird encounters. I can't remember what the other one was though. The other one was chasing a pigeon, but I can't remember what the other one was.
To be fair, when we first got off the train, we got in a taxi, me and Jazz, and the guy straight away was like, "Yeah, it's busy. There's a Liverpool match on. Liverpool and Everton are playing, and there's like Liverpool and Manchester are playing." And we were like, "Oh yeah,
busy.
Right.
Yeah,
that's that then."
I don't even know if Liverpool play this weekend.
I have no idea.
Yeah, they do. They play City tomorrow. It's at Man City though, so it's not.
Yeah, he did say it was away.
It's in Manchester. Yeah,
he's like, so all the Irish people are coming in this weekend.
Oh, I
was like, I'm not sure whether that was a bit racist or not.
I swear there's loads of Irish people in Liverpool anyway, though, isn't there?
We were talking about this. You were saying there's more Irish people in Liverpool than there is in Ireland.
There's loads. Yeah. Absolutely tons.
It's so close though, isn't it? So
yeah.
It's just across the water.
Yes, but I suppose Liverpool is. Yeah,
it's
understandable.
Not far. Yeah. Well, I feel like I've brought you into your natural habitat because
slightly.
This is what you do anyway.
I mean, yeah, I've used to run a podcast nowhere near, not to this professional.
Thank you.
We used to do it we used to do it in a uni kitchen in Sheffield.
Did you?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. We used to run me and 2 mates from uni.
That's going to be me.
We used to get guests in from TikTok and things like that.
No
and
way.
Yeah. They do very well. We had Luke Bennett on and everything like that.
Oh, that's so
cool.
But
it was decent. So I feel like I'm going to slowly turn it around on you and start asking you questions.
Yeah, I like that though.
Yeah, I'll start asking you questions.
No, that's going to be me because I've never been on anyone else's podcast other than talking on my own.
I've never in person. I have over Zoom in lockdown, but this is the first one. So it feels weird, the shoe being on the other foot. It feels really strange.
Yeah, I was asking you I'm not really asking you questions. I haven't planned anything. I'll ask you some random stuff later.
We'll get some random stuff going.
Yeah.
But so I have a background in presenting things. I did journalism at university.
Yeah.
And then did work at a radio station at the moment. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. So if you did journalism. If you did journalism at university, did you always plan to go into this sort of presenting radio stuff?
I've always wanted to do presenting. That's something I've always wanted to do. Whether or not it's been in terms of radio and TV, I found that out when I got to uni. So I've always been the guy who makes social media content and things like that in school. I remember one of my mates said to me, if there was ever a guy to make TikTok content, it's you. And then I did it. Yeah. And then so I did that and went to uni and then started taking on little bits in lockdown because obviously, there wasn't anything to do, was there really? So I started presenting and then slowly worked my way and tried to weasel my way into different circumstances and did all right in the summer. And
I was going to say you've done some really cool stuff, sporting industry and things like that.
Yeah, so I did the 100 in August. So I presented at Emirates Old Trafford on the big screens, which is really nerve-wracking.
I was going to say, but that was scary.
But it's not. I always try to explain, but it's not scary because of the people there, because you don't really acknowledge the fact that there's 20,000 people there. It's the people that you're interacting with. So like this, I'm probably actually more nervous for this because this is permanent content that's going to stay out there forever.
Paper trail.
I'm going to say it's staying out forever.
Receipts.
This is a digital footprint.
Yeah.
But whereas there, it's just on the screen. That's it. It's done. So I did the Emirates Old Trafford for Manchester Originals in the 100, and then I did the Eliminator at the Kia Oval, and I did the final at Lord's, which is like 30,000 people, which is a lot of people.
30,000 people is a lot of people.
Yeah, terrifying.
No, that would terrify. I'd be more bothered, like looking at the big screens and be like, do I look all right up there?
Because they always angle it in a way so you can't see the big screen. So I never knew what I looked like on the big screen. So I got the footage back at the end though. I'm watching it back, and honestly, it's the worst thing ever watching your footage back.
Yeah, I can't watch myself do anything.
It's horrible.
No,
it's horrible.
With this, usually you probably won't notice because we've done it so professionally. The guys over here, we're in a different place to where we usually film, and usually we have a telly. I can see myself, or like I can see the person that's sat on the sofa. And this time there's nothing. I don't know what I look like.
I can see.
Oh yeah, you're sat in the right
place. I can see. That's the issue. So I now know what I look like, which is horrible. Actually, I've got it in the corner of my eye.
Yeah.
And now I can't. And now I'm like staring at it slowly, side-eyeing myself.
So maybe it's the worst place to sit.
Maybe. Yeah,
and
maybe
we've already discussed in previous podcasts. I don't know if they'll be out already. This podcast made me so self-conscious. I got Botox the other day. You
got Botox?
No, it wasn't due to the podcast, but no, I said
just in general.
Because I get the side angle. I've got no jawline, and I was like, I saw clips back, and I was like, we're changing that. That can't go on live. So I got Botox, and did it do anything? No, look exactly the same.
Well, you can tell.
Yeah.
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 Oh dear. Yeah. So anyway, I was going to bring up the fact, because we were speaking just before we came on air about the TikTok that you made, where you said you saw someone licking you saw a guy licking another girl's breast in Tiger Works.
I did, yeah.
In Sheffield.
Yeah.
Now, I've got background information for this.
When he told me this, when you were like, I've got background info, I was like, brilliant, because I need to know so much more.
So I went to university in Sheffield. Now, we went at the same time, but we never bumped into one another, which is really, really weird.
I can't believe I didn't know that, because, when I saw your face, when you messaged me, I was like, oh my God, I know you.
Yeah, we never crossed paths, did we? It was really strange, but we were always out in on West Street. And my mate, when I said I was coming here, my mate was like, ask her if his TikTok's about me. No. Well, we don't know, because it was sent into our group chat when it happened.
Yeah.
And he was like, because he got with a girl at night and remembers nothing. remembers nothing. So it could have been him. Do you remember what he looked like? This is what I'm doing now, the information I'm now digging.
Dark hair.
Yeah.
I think a similar height, not that much taller than me. He wasn't tall because the girl he was with is taller than him.
This is slightly worrying.
Is it?
Because this is the same description of what he would be.
The girl was a lot older than him, I think.
Oh, he didn't give me that details because he probably won't remember.
Than him. And if this helps, I don't know if it's going to help. The boob was not a real natural boob. It was a fake boob.
Oh, God.
This girl didn't grow those herself.
She didn't grow those?
Nah.
She didn't farm them herself?
No, she didn't. They are not homegrown. They were.
Whereabouts in Tiger? I'm trying to map out the mental image of where it would be and see where it was.
If you've never been to Sheffield, there's this fabulous bar. It's called Tiger
It's
Works.
Brilliant. Honestly, it's a fantastic bar.
I think the best thing about it is a £5 round, personally.
Yeah, what do you get in your £5 round?
VK, obviously.
Yeah, what flavour VK?
Usually I just go any, because I'm already hours.
Okay, fair. Yeah, fair enough.
But I do like the white one.
Oh.
No, I like the
white one.
Don't like the blue one.
No, neither. No, it's the yellow one's the best one. The orange passion fruit. Yeah, that's the best one.
Love that one. Brilliant.
Yeah, that's the best VK.
Glad we're on the same page. And then you get a VK, you get a vodka mixer.
Yeah.
I usually go for Coke.
Yeah.
But that's because I drink lemonade all the time anyway, so I don't want to ruin it by drinking it with alcohol.
Yeah,
so
fair. Yeah, fair.
I drink alcohol, I drink it with Coke.
Surely if you mix the orange and the Coke together, that's not that nice.
No, not that. I have to do one then the other. I can't mix.
Oh, you see, do you not get the pint glasses? We get the pint glasses.
You get a pint glass?
Yeah, so when you order £5 round, you say, I can have a pint glass with it, and you just go out and pour it all in, you can take it with you.
Sorry, my flatmates are over.
Yeah. Do you not know that? That's the thing. Yeah. Well, it probably is. Yeah, it's vile, but it works because you then you don't have to carry everything round.
Oh my God, an innovator.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you could do that.
You buy it at the bar, and then you also get a shot of you get a Jaeger bomb, and then a shot of either sours or sambuca. But does anyone ever get sambuca?
No.
No.
Sambuca's fine. I've had a bad experience on sambuca. Never again.
Everyone has.
Yeah.
Everyone's
never
touched
again.
sambuca one
never
time.
Again.
Never.
Tastes like cough medicine.
It does.
Horrible.
Yeah. It's
horrible
anaesthetic.
stuff.
So what I do, we've gone off tangent. We're talking about how I do shots at the bar. So you're at the bar at Tiger Works. So you go, what do you want? You go, obviously I want a £5 round. I've never bought anything else in here. I just want a £5 round.
The trebles are sometimes all right.
Yeah, £5 card limit. Got to get a triple.
Yeah.
Filthy of them, really, but...
They know what they're doing though, don't they?
Yeah, of course they do.
They know what they're doing.
I'm in there, £7 every time. Get myself a £5 round. You do the shot, you do the Jaeger bomb, And then you just stand there with these and you have to try and push your way through a crowd of thousands and thousands and thousands of people.
Because it's always like sardines in there,
so
and it's a
tight.
weird vibe as well.
Weird vibe, so hot.
Strange.
Very small. Yeah, and the vibe greatly depends on what DJ is on that night. Have you
DJ Godchester, he is honestly.
He knows the names.
We do, because we follow him all over Sheffield. He's brilliant. He's really good. DJ Godchester, yeah.
Is he the older guy or?
No, he's like. I reckon he's in his 40s.
Yeah.
I reckon he's in 40s.
The older guys are good. It's the younger. There's like this guy in his 20s. I don't know if
I bet he's called Jason Riley.
I don't know.
I bet he's called Jason Riley.
Not that
it's a bit
great.
sad that I actually know all the DJ names, isn't it?
Jesus Christ. How long
a bit of a regular. No, Jason Riley is a guy who I'm mates with from York, because I'm from York originally. Yeah. He DJs in York a lot. So he does Sheffield in Tiger Works every so often. That's why I know that.
Oh, fair. No.
But we just know Godchester because he's an unbelievable DJ.
He is sick.
Yeah.
I love that.
Thursday nights. Thursday nights.
I didn't think there was much on Thursday nights.
Oh, Thursday Night Tiger Works that's the place. Thursday Night Tigers, there you go.
Keep that in mind.
If you just come to this podcast, then you're just getting Sheffield club tips. That's all you're getting.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So if we're picturing Tiger Works itself, you walk in, bars on the left.
Yeah.
It's that bit where there's like a couple of walls in between, but then
yeah. The big like poles in the middle.
Yeah, he's on the other side of this. He's on the bar side of the wall.
Right, okay,
sort of on the dance floor.
So you've got the mirrors. You've got the mirrors on the far side, haven't you? The bits in the middle, the poles in the middle. He's on the left side of the pole.
Left side of the pole.
Near the DJ booth.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. That is normally where he stands. That is normally where he stands.
That's his usual spot where he scouts them out.
Yeah, he just stands on his own on a Thursday night, doesn't he? Really. I'm joking. I don't want to name him because he strictly said, "Please don't name me."
Please don't put my
and I was
name
like, "I'm going to full name you and say your full name
and your address,
say everything." No, I won't out him. But yeah, that's the background. It's not really background information, is it? Actually, I was more trying to work out if it was him or not for the sake of our group chat. But it's not. It's not him. It might not be him.
Well, we'll never know.
We've not really advanced the story at all. We just discussed £5 rounds.
Yeah, but they're great. We were talking earlier, if you're going to go out on a night out and you're thinking, where's a good student night? Sheffield is such a great night out. If like a Wednesday night in Sheffield is unreal, is better than most weekends.
Are we going to bring up the fact in post-conversation that I
don't want to talk about this.
that you've never been to a Pop-Tarts or a Raw, which is a really niche reference for a general podcast.
Yeah.
It's the student night in Sheffield. You've never been.
Yeah.
And I think it's disgraceful that you go to the other side and you become a Hallam girl.
I know. If you're a student, usually universities, you'll have in your city, there's either one, or if there's more than one, there's a rivalry between those universities. So obviously in Sheffield, there's University of Sheffield and there's Sheffield Hallam. And obviously we're all in the same city and we go to the same bars and everything. And the student night is the same night. It's a Wednesday. And if you go to Uni of, you go to Raw. Mm-hmm. And if you go to Hallam, you go to Hallam Nation. Yeah. And they're in different places. My hair is doing my... This little... Go away. And I have never been. I go to Uni of, but I've never been a big Raw girl. I went once. No one clip that. That's awful. Sorry. Everyone goes to Raw, but I just find it very pushy. And everyone that goes to Raw absolutely loves Uni of. You go in there like, did you see the football game? We did varsity. We won everything. We're amazing.
Did you go to any varsity stuff though?
No.
I see that.
We say every year we need to go, and then we never know when it comes around.
It's good. It's worth doing. Yeah. It's worth doing, but yeah. Really niche Sheffield chat there.
Yeah, but I didn't. So I never go to Raw, and I go to Hallam Nation instead.
That's vile. That is disgusting.
Yeah.
That's really disgusting. I'm probably one of those people that you just described.
Yeah.
That loves Uni of. It's like, yeah, you love Uni of.
Do you wear a Uni of Sheffield jumper?
No, God, no. I'm not one of those. I ain't got the quarter zips. The yellow and black quarter zips. Yeah. Not one of those.
People that wear sports Sheffield stuff all around there. If you go to uni and you just wear the sports gear from your uni.
And cricket boys that wear like the blue shirts, the beige trousers, and they're just something about them.
No.
Something about them.
I don't mess with that.
No.
I feel like anyway, we're through with the niche references now.
That's a really niche chat. That was that one over.
Yeah. Something I do on this podcast, I get people to send me in confessions and things like that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Do you want to have a look at
some? Let's do it. See, I've done this before for my uni project. Again, I live at uni, honestly. I've graduated in the summer and I've not moved on. I've really not moved on.
Spiritually still there.
Yeah, no, still there. But yeah, no, we did for our uni project, we did Agony Uncles.
Oh, right.
So
that sounds
when
really
me
fun,
and one of
though.
my mates got people's confessions, and some of them were just like vile.
Yeah.
Vile.
No, I get some vile ones.
Yeah.
I was saying earlier that my Instagram is like 79% men, despite my efforts. I can't get the number down.
So on the way here, I was just looking through like your TikTok, just going through.
Yeah.
There was one message that you had about the guy who asked you for the photo of the inside of your shoe.
Yeah. Most of my messages are that, like, just weird stuff.
What?
I've spoke about the guy before called Tights Lover that messages me intermittently.
Tights Lover?
That's his name on Instagram, yeah. And every 2 weeks he's like, hey, just checking, do you want to send me your tights? Still no. All right.
How much does he, the thing is, you need to get the information.
I've not
here.
inquired about his prices.
Yeah, but this is what, so this could be a business opportunity.
It could be.
Selling your tights, because you just go to Primark, you don't have to wear them.
Yeah.
Just buy a pair.
Yeah, that's
you
so
don't
true.
have to, you just sell them on for 200 quid. It's a
Pretend
business
I
there.
want them, yeah. And it's like socks. Why is feet such a big thing?
Yeah, I don't get why feet freak me out. Although I did work at Clark's for like 2 years.
Did you?
Yeah, and they freak me out.
That's children's feet as well. That's like
honestly,
kids and
I think that's
shoes.
why I'm scarred for
Filthy.
life.
Yeah.
Because there was people that come in who'd just been on the beach.
Oh, yeah.
And people who'd been like horse riding hay all over honestly,
No.
vile. Vile.
No.
Would never go back to retail, and especially not working with feet.
No, I agree. I would never. I worked at Build-A-Bear, and I just
That's the first ever
Very
time
niche.
I saw your TikToks. Was
What,
Build-A-Bear.
Build-A-Bear? Yeah.
It was. Yeah,
I hear that a lot.
That was. Yeah, I was gonna say, but that's the one because that was the one that first went, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I can never.
Let's hear
Not
some
since doing
confessions.
this.
Let's hear some confessions then.
Okay.
I want to hear some.
We used up some good ones, to be fair, on the last one that were quite interesting. But I do have a couple still that are quite good.
If you can't find any, I can have a look through the uni project one because there's some that we didn't use.
Oh my God,
so I
definitely
could come with
do
my
that.
own. Shall I have a look?
Yeah.
Let me have a look.
Seeing as we've just been talking about working in retail, this is a workplace-based one. So this person messaged me, I think it was a guy, and he said, I fancy 2 people at my work. Oh no, I think it was a girl. I fancy 2 people at my work, but I'm both of their managers. So she's a manager.
Right.
And she fancies both of the 2 people that work under her.
Right.
So, first of all, don't do it. Just
So what's she asking for advice? Or like what?
that's just what she said. If you're keeping this to yourself anyway.
I'm going to say, well, why? First of all, you need to pick one because you can't then fancy both and just go, I'll have both.
Yeah.
That's just not that. You can't.
You can't do
you're not
that.
asking for advice. Do you fancy them? Like, do you want to get with them both?
Yeah.
Or?
If you just fancy them and you're keeping this to yourself, that's all right.
Yeah.
Just
that's fine.
Do that on your own in private. Fancy whoever you fancy. I'm not judging you that it's 2 people.
Especially not your boss. I mean, the fact that you're their boss, like.
Yeah, just make sure that doesn't interfere with anything.
Yeah, because you don't lose your job.
Yeah.
That would be the worst thing, really.
Yeah, you got to.
And the fact that it's now on a public podcast.
I'm going to tell HR for you.
Yeah.
Just to make it a bit easier.
You're going to lose your job. I'm going to lose my job.
No, you're on my watch list now. You know.
Yeah.
And the people who work with you, maybe they know already. If you've told anyone, they've seen this podcast and they're thinking, "Was this you?" You're going to have to own up now.
So you're not anonymous to Lils. Lils knows who you are.
I do know your Instagram handle. And
so she can dob you in.
I'll find your mum. I'll message. That sounded so sinister.
I'll find your mum. I'll find her.
Guess who I fancy?
All you need to do is look at a LinkedIn profile. That's when the extreme stalking comes in. Because I've got a mate who, again, not the same friend, but he
It is.
messed up. But he found someone on LinkedIn, but then it was his ex. So he stalked his ex on LinkedIn, then realised that LinkedIn shows you who you've searched, your name, doesn't it?
I didn't know that.
So changed the name of his profile, changed his job title and everything, and just had to like lay under low on LinkedIn for a month, and then eventually.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
that's quite
stalking
clever
extremes.
though. I never think about LinkedIn when I think about stalking someone. That's probably a great place to start.
Yeah, you see, I'm an avid lover of LinkedIn. I love a LinkedIn.
You got to big up yourself on LinkedIn. You see
it.
what people are really like.
I love it. It's a big place to just like brag in it.
Yeah.
Talk about
Guess
yourself
what
from
I'm
it.
dead good at.
Look at me, I'm really good at this.
This is the start of the list. It's 2 pages.
This is what I'm doing, and this is what you're not doing.
This is what I can do that you can't. That's such a LinkedIn niche as well. Nowhere else do you do
Some
that.
really niche references coming out today.
There's only 5 people that are going to understand this podcast. I'm so sorry, but it's just how it is sometimes. Right, I have got another confession that's... this one I feel like is a fear of mine. You know, if you need to go to the toilet in a public place and there's only the disabled ones free, everything else is really busy.
Yeah.
And I'm desperate for a wee, I've got to go.
Yeah.
But there's only disabled. And there's always that fear that you're going to go in and then someone that's actually disabled will be outside.
Yeah.
Knocking on the door like, well, What
I did that on the way in.
And I walk out with both my working legs, and I like.
But I did that on the way
with my
in.
stride.
I did it in Wetherspoons on the way in.
Did you?
Yeah. I walked up and thought, I need the loo. And but Wetherspoons was rammed because Liverpool City Centre is rammed at the markets. So I was like, that's the only toilet free. And I was like, I need to get it. I need to get it for 5:30.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to use that. But thankfully there was no disabled person outside the toilet.
Well,
I'm a user.
This person messaged me saying, I slept with someone in the disabled toilets.
See, there's a difference between using the toilet and sleeping with someone in the toilet. First of all.
First mistake. Upset with you already for that. And there was actually a disabled person knocking on the door to get in. Like halfway through.
How do you? This is for me. It's like the Mile High Club. Yeah. How do people do it?
I don't get that.
Because how do you come out the toilet? Because there's always a queue for the toilets on a plane.
Yeah.
Always. There's never not.
Yeah. You're not telling me one person's going to come out. Someone else is going to try and go in. Yeah. And then there's going to be another person still in there.
Yeah. So it's obvious what you're getting up to.
And the people that are sat on the front row that sit next to the toilets. You know who's coming and going.
Yeah, exactly. So this is what I don't understand. How can people think that you can get away with it?
No.
You can't get away with stuff like that.
So obvious. You two are walking out as a pair and there's someone disabled. Shame on you.
Did she give any background context to what happened after?
No.
See, I can only imagine what went down there.
No.
What I need to know is where was the toilet she was using?
Yeah.
Because if it was in like a Wetherspoons McDonald's, then serious questions need to be asked.
That's even worse, yeah.
Serious questions like...
Well, you're going to find this interesting. Another niche reference. We spoke about this on another podcast. Raw toilets. I had a confession.
Yeah.
They're unisex,
yeah,
aren't they?
Are, yeah. Yeah, that is a known thing, yeah.
I had a confession of a girl saying she slept with someone in raw toilets, but she was like, it was fine because they're unisex.
That's quite, it's quite common.
No.
Obviously,
I don't go. I've never been.
That's quite a common thing.
That's mad to me.
Raw. It happens quite a lot. Happens quite a lot. And you just, when you see a couple walking out.
This is why I don't go. Filthy.
Honestly, I promise
Animals.
That's not the reason I go. It's not the reason
I went every night.
It's not the reason that I go. But no, when you see a couple walk out toilet, when you're like stood waiting for your mate coming out and you see, I know what you've been up to.
Yeah.
I know what you've done in that toilet.
I know where you go to Raw for.
I know why you've come out that unisex toilet.
Get in the mosh pit over there and stop pushing each other now.
Is there a mosh pit at Raw?
Oh, every time I've been, the one time. It was
every time
I go. No, I might have been twice maybe. We went to that. I've been twice. We went to the a summer party. It was based on like summery, and they had like beach balls. Yeah. Yeah, like when you first go back to uni.
Yeah.
And we all wore sunglasses and stuff. And then I went second time for a social, and everyone was dressed up. And both times it's just so like everyone's pushing.
Yeah.
And I'm scared. I don't know. Everyone's an athlete as well.
Oh no, yeah, but they're all like society.
Sporty.
Anyone can be a part of a society.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyone can be a part of a society.
We know that, don't we, Jasmine? Anyone can join a society. And then tell you about it and shove it down your throat.
Oh, that seems like that's hit close to home. That's
why do
really...
I go to uni off whenever?
Yeah, with people like myself.
People like me. No, to be fair, we joined the History Society.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, like nerds.
What do you actually study?
History.
Oh, all right. Well, that makes sense.
So we only joined the History Society. There are so many nice sports clubs. I just think the really popular ones like football and they're just so. They love themselves, don't they?
And they're real. I feel like it's really cliquey.
Yeah, dead cliquey. Yeah, you're right. Like
once you're in, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I did try out for the. I didn't try out. I went to the Taster Days for cheer because I used to be a cheerleader before I moved to uni. And I was like, I'll continue that when I move.
I
didn't because I went for the Taster Days, and all the girls are like. So hardcore, we love saber cats, and everyone else is horrific and ugly.
The saber cats are everywhere.
They are everywhere.
They're everywhere,
and I thought I can't do that to myself.
They wind me up slightly because they're everywhere.
Yeah,
because they are literally no matter where you look, they're there.
Yeah,
they're everywhere.
I've met a few. I did a TikTok shop thing back in my TikTok shop prime, a couple of years ago, and I got a co-host, my presenter, with me.
Yeah,
and she was like, "Oh my God. I went to uni off. Everyone I've ever met that also presents went to Sheffield." And I was like, oh, that's so weird. And she was saying the same.
Saskia?
Yeah.
Maria, yeah.
She's so lovely.
Yeah,
she
did journalism as well.
Yeah, we were talking about the saber cats, and we both said the same thing. We were like, cheerleaders everywhere. She's like, I did it. I was like, I know.
What do you think the worst society to be a part of is? In uni in general?
Oh, it's got to be something really like Quidditch.
I think rugby. You've got to go rugby, surely.
Yeah, rugby for maybe the people.
I'm not saying anything bad about the people of rugby.
Yeah. Oh, and the initiations.
Oh,
rugby initiations are
they're
unmatched.
horrible, aren't they?
No,
they're
awful.
horrible.
I have no idea. I've just only heard about them. But what I know, filthy.
What's the worst one you've heard? Because I've got a really bad one from Durham Uni that I've heard from one of my mates from home.
Oh, what? Oh, I don't know if it's no, it's not the same one. But I did a podcast with Cody from Love Island. Not long ago, and he told me the one about they got a cue. I actually don't want to repeat it. It was awful. So everyone was stripped naked, right? All the boys stripped naked in like a basement somewhere.
Was it rugby?
Rugby, yeah. And they had a cucumber and they put a condom on the cucumber and then tickled each other's bumholes with it, and then had to eat the cucumber.
Well, hang on. Sorry, they had to eat the cucumber.
Yeah,
it's not just the fact that they tickled each other's bums with it.
They then have to eat the cucumber afterwards.
That's worse than the one I was going to tell you. The one that I was going to tell you is they had to have naked from the waist down, and then they put some tissue up. There's two of them, so you did it in pairs.
Yeah.
Two of them up, like tissues up each other's arse, attached with a piece of string, and then they light it in the middle.
Whoever gives in quickest.
Yeah, and you got to neck a drink, and if you don't neck your drink by the time the thing gets, you can take it out as soon as you neck your drink.
Oh my God.
Awful. That's Durham Uni.
The thing at Durham, the fish one from Hallam. Oh, I can't. That's going to get me. No one's going to want to sponsor the podcast if I talk about the Hallam initiation.
I'm going to say constant talking about initiations at uni, where everyone's half naked and
they're always naked as well. Why is there no respectable initiations?
But that's rugby, isn't it?
Rugby,
that's rugby. It's the worst side to be part of, I think.
Yeah, it is. Everyone always says rugby's a little bit gay. It is a little bit. And it's, you know what, you can't get away from it. You've got to lean into it at that point.
Yeah. I suppose it's one of those things that they must have to embrace it, because there's no way you're going to a rugby site knowing that that's what you're going to have to do and think, I'm going to enjoy that tonight.
Yeah, I can't wait. I've only joined for the initiation.
People actually leave after they've done that.
Yeah, that was the easy bit.
They don't stick around. Yeah, they just want to do the initiation.
That's got some sort of fear factor as well, that has, with the lighting on fire.
I remember when I came to uni, because I came in during COVID, I was so thankful that I didn't have to do like initiations. I was terrified of them.
Yeah.
They scared me.
What year did you join uni
2020.
then? So you're only the year before me. Are we 2021? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're only a year.
But I took a gap year as well. So I'm technically like 2 years behind what I should have been. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, we came in the year just after like everything had just reopened. So we came back in and we were like, well, we couldn't see any of our flats. So all of us moved in without having seen our flats before.
Really?
So we just moved in and we're like, this is nice. This will do.
Was it Endcliffe?
No, I lived in the city. I lived in Allen Court.
Really niche references here, but Endcliffe is brilliant. It's a great student accommodation.
Jazz lived in Endcliffe.
Oh, I loved it.
And hated it.
I loved
Didn't hate it, but I moved to uni with with 4 friends, 4 of us in total. We all lived in separate places. We were like, we'll probably never see each other again. Like, it's just nice to know we're here.
Yeah.
And then none of us ever made any friends and moved into together the next year. And we still live together now.
Oh, that's good though. Yeah. That's good that you all stay in touch.
Got a cute little story about
us.
Good. But yeah, it was, we had such a weird, I think it's because no one knew how to talk to each other because we'd just come out of COVID.
Yeah.
So everyone had no experience with other humans.
No social interaction for ages. We just spent our lives on TikTok, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
That's all we did.
Well, I did.
I did as well. Yeah, that's why I did as well.
Now it's fully the job. So
I'm going to say I wish it was fully my job. It was part time my job at uni, and then I never. And
that's why I knew you from TikTok.
Yeah.
I'd definitely seen you on TikTok before.
I'd never, and then it's a lot of work to keep it going as well as doing a full time job.
Yeah,
so it's
definitely doing both at the same time.
Yeah, I know, doing like producing, and so I work in the industry anyway, so I create content for the radio station as well. So it's other than just the personal stuff that I do. So, but yeah, I'm trying. Do you know what I hate about TikTok at the minute? Actually, a bit of a rant. Really hate the new 1 minute feature. Paying.
Yeah, it has to be over a minute before you get paid.
I hate that because my content, I don't think I've ever made a minute long video in my life.
Yeah, it is. It's like once your video gets over a minute as well, it's like, well, we're not going to push that because we don't want you to make any money, so it doesn't do very well.
Yeah, exactly. I've started to do a minute long content recently. But it's just crap.
Yeah.
Just like 700 views. Like, why do I want to keep on doing it for 700 views?
If it's not your niche, then it's so hard to continue with.
I know.
I think that's the annoying thing.
What would you say your niche is?
Chat shit. It's, I don't know. Probably Build-A-Bear.
Yeah, what's to start with, though?
Yeah. I think now it's just, I'm so dry. Like, my sense of humour is just like sarcastic comedy.
Yeah.
And I think it's, being a female doing it as well is a little bit more niche.
Yeah.
And being northern. Yeah,
it's the accent as well.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people like the northern accent, don't they?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
A lot of my views came from people saying, I really like your voice and the way, because I'm not like too northern, but I don't say grass.
Grass.
Say grass.
Yeah, grass, that's perfect. Bath.
Bath, yeah.
Bath and Bath.
Yeah.
See, I live with people from Surrey. So
so
they were like, Bath.
Bath.
And you used to get told off if you didn't say Bath.
Oh. No, I don't mess with that.
No, it's not. I mean, I love my housemates. I'm still my best mates. Like, but yeah, no, I'm seeing them this weekend as well, so I can't wait for that. Excited for that.
Well, have a good weekend in Sheffield.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Time
very niche Sheffield references all throughout.
Sorry, everyone from Sheffield's going to love this podcast.
If there is anyone, does anyone actually just live in Sheffield?
No,
or is it just students?
Yeah.
Is it just empty all the time?
Everyone's 18. It's scary though when you go back and it's like it's not term time, it's dead.
Oh, but you see, I can imagine that because I imagine Sheffield's just full of students.
Yeah, it is.
I can't imagine. Can you imagine someone saying to you, "Yeah, I'm from Sheffield. I live in Sheffield."
You're like, no, you don't.
No one lives in Sheffield.
No one real lives there.
It's just students.
Dead in summer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we have gone to time, so thank you so much.
That went really quick, by the way.
It does.
That flew by.
It goes so quick.
Yeah.
You know when you go off on tangents, I find I ramble for hours. But yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
On such late notice as well.
No, it's fine. Thank you. No, cheers. Appreciate it.
Having a good chat about mostly Sheffield.
Sheffield and weird stories and Tigerworks.
Yeah, Tigerworks is very niche. But if you guys do want to send me in any more confessions, you can DM me, send me voice notes. You can always reach out to the email as well if you want it to be a bit more anonymous, which is lilstakespod@gmail.com. I never mention any names or anything like that, so tell me all your weird initiations and I won't tell your mum. And
or your LinkedIn profile.
Yeah, I might stalk your LinkedIn though. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next week. So bye.